Good morning. So today we're doing a chair upper body workout. So go ahead and sit down comfortably. Turn on your music, your favorite music. And then let's just start moving. So I like to do folk dancing skirts. It's like drawing the number 8 outside, you on the side. Just moving your arms, starting to get the blood flowing. It feels good to move. Alright, front and back. Just stretch as much as it feels comfortable. If it hurts, don't do it. Alright. Alright, up and down. Just up and down. Alright, front, push. Elbows back so that you're warming up your back as well. Just front and back. So when you get old, the time comes to do a colonoscopy. So my husband had one yesterday. TMI. Mine is Friday. So anyway, I had all the intention, head down and up, to take my band. I even put my band down in the car. Because I thought, while I wait, I'm going to make a video. And then say no. They kicked me out of the room. I asked him, so when you were here for my thumb surgery, did you have to stay in the room or did they kick you out? I said, no, I stayed in the room. So I went, okay, they kicked me out. We'll show you where the waiting room is. And I don't know where the waiting room is. So they kicked me out. So instead, I went out for a walk. So I figured, it's going to be about half an hour. So I just took out and went out walking around the hospital area. Shoulder rolls. That's good. And then I got back to pick him up. Arms like this, in and out. This is a chest compression thing. So warming up your chest. Alright, so I think we're ready to do some lifting. I have my heavy weights today with me, but, well, not heavy, but heavier. But you don't need to. Okay, be careful how you grab them. I usually don't like to do twisting while I'm lifting weights. So I put them in front of me and then I grab them. These are 5 pounds. I learned from 3 different people that are really for shoulders at our age. We're not bodybuilding or heavy lifting for competitions. We don't need more than 5 pounds for shoulders. Alright, so here we are. Bend the elbows a little bit, grow tall. And the counts are like follows. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3, 4. One more like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3, in twos. 1 and 2, down, down. 1, 2, down, down. Up, 2, down, down, and up, 2, down. Singles, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alright, to the front, because my daughter was telling me, oh, my my shoulders, blah blah blah, and I'm going, yeah, it's because we usually just work the medius deltoid, so this works the front, but with a whole bunch of things we work the front. The one that we don't work very much is the back, so to work the back we're just gonna push those weights to the back, and just very little bit. You don't need to kill on shoulders every time. So there you have it. So that's 4 repetitions to the front, to the back, and our counts to the medius deltoid. The medius really works all of it, but you know. All right, so go ahead and put those weights down carefully. Bring the weights to the front. Everything to be careful with your back if you don't want to twist it, you know. Grab those big weights. If you just have small weights, that's fine. All right, so right here we're going to do row, row, row your boat, okay? Right here. The elbows are always a little bent. Don't overextend your elbows because that just will get your joints to hurt and overextend. You don't need to be overextended, trust me. So bend the elbows. Here we go. 2, 3. Squeeze shoulder blades down. 2, 3, and 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, and squeeze down, down, down in 2s. Up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. Exhale in the hard part, down, down, and exhale and breathe. Singles, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, that's it for your back. If you want to crunch your back, and then extend your back, ear to shoulder, other side, and center. All right, bicep curls. So here we are. Bend the elbows a little bit. 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and down, and up. 2, 3, and 4, and down. 2 twos. Up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, and up, up, and down, and down. Singles, 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. How are you doing? Triceps. For triceps, I'm gonna turn over this way. I am only gonna use 1 weight. And I'm gonna support myself on my leg and maybe even support my shoulder right here. And then just extend the arm to the back. Up, 2, 3, 4. In. One more like that. And 1, 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 2 twos. 1 and 2. In. Out. 2. In. Out. 2. In. Out. 2. In. And singles. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, coming up. Turn to the other side. 1 foot in front of the other comfortably. your weight. Support on your neck, support on your shoulder. Try to keep your shoulders level and then the arm up. Here we go. Up, 2, 3, 4, and in, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, twos. Up, in, and in. Up, in, up, in, and up, in, and in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alright, rest the weight. Coming up. And move over. Okay, I'm gonna pick up my other weight to do some chest press. This is just gonna be slightly bit on an incline. The purpose of this is to crunch the chest muscles. When I say crunch, but it's contract. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's more effective if you're laying down. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And open. Now don't open all the way, just right there. 1, 2, in, out, 2, in. It's not super hard because gravity is pulling them down, and I'm trying to keep them at the chest level. Singles. 1 and 2, 3. You want to do it with lower weights or even with no weights, that works too. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright. Sit back on your chair. And then bring the weights down carefully. Lower back. Just down 2, 3, 4. And out 2, 3, 4. Again, flex your feet so you're working this muscle right here. Down and up. 2. You get to tire. Point and flex. 2. Up. Down. 2. Up. Down. 2. Up. And down. 2. Up. Singles. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I usually do those standing with the weights, but for people who may have osteoporosis, flexions should not be made. But since we're sitting, we have support, and we don't have heavy weights. So that movement, it's a-okay. Alright, shoulders, bicep, triceps, chest press, lower back, upper back. For upper back, we're just going to do pull back and push in. We're doing it. And pull back and push in. 2 twos. 1 and 2 in, out and 2 in, out and 2 in and out and 2. With the resistance band, this is super heavy. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alright, switch arm. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Scalpel and arrow. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And right there, as you press in the back, it's working the upper part of your back. And in 2, 3, 42s. Out, out, in, out, and in, out, and in, and one more, and in. Here we go with the singles. 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Take it down. Ooh, I felt that one. Another good way to work the upper back is like if you had heavy weights and you're pulling it down and then you push the shoulders back. You still work the latissimus dorsal, the scapula moves like these, but you're doing pull down, so it does work a little bit on the upper back. So that's another way in which you can work that. Okay, that's for upper body. I'm gonna have you do hip release exercise. So just right here, open the leg and close. Open and close. And open, open, close, close. Open, open, close, close. Open, open, close, close. Open, open, close. And 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright, switch side. So right here. Alright. Roll tall and 1, 2, 3, 4, and close. 2, 3, 4. Open. I was putting a sign outside and I got bitten by ants on my toes. 1, 2, in, 2, and they hurt. I think my fat toe got swollen. And I'm feeling it right now. Open and close. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I was listening to a video yesterday just to stretch biceps. Of somebody talking saying women over 40, well, people really over 40, specifically women, because of the drop in estrogen and progesterone and all those nice hormones that our bodies don't want to do anymore. All those changes that come into your body. They had a list of 10 exercises you shouldn't do. The very first one was really hard cardio. Walking. At a brisk walk, but walking is, for our age, probably better. Besides, walking, there's something about the heart rate. Your maximum heart rate, do 226 minus your age. How much is that? It's quite a bit. That's your maximum heart rate. That means that if you get your heart rate to that point, you're not gonna die. You may not be able to sustain the exercise at that rate, but you're not gonna die. Okay, stretch in the front. So your triceps and shoulders stretch. But if you're not an elite athlete, you're not gonna be able to sustain a maximum heart rate for 20 minutes. It's just not doable. Besides, if it's the maximum heart rate, well, you're at 100% of your target heart rate. If you're doing intervals, you should be able to get your heart rate to a 95% of your target heart rate. But again, it's not sustainable because then you're going into the grabbing protein to do the workout. And you don't want to do that. You want to burn the fat. You want to use your fat and carbs that you have stored for your fuel. And if you surpass the fat burning mode, you're going to be burning muscle. So you don't want to do that. Lifting is probably the best way of utilizing that fat and building the muscle. So lifting, people would say, what's better, running or lifting? Well, probably lifting. I don't know about you, but I'm sweaty. I am sweaty. You can see the wetness in my, you know. So, and I have the air conditioning right here. So walking fast is good, because when you're walking, you get in a fat burning mode. And if you can keep that pace, your heart rate is about 65% of your target heart rate. So talking numbers, I'm 61. So you do 226 minus 61. Let's say my heart rate is about 170 something. If I'm not gonna be able to do that. When I get on my bike and I do cycling, I can't really get my heart rate. Just stretch your chest that high. I have a hard time getting my heart rate up because I'm in good shape. And then the moment I stop, my heart rate goes to the floor. Maybe the opposite if you're not in shape. You go up incredibly fast and then you start walking slow and it takes forever to come down. It would reverse that when you get in shape. But anyway, so if you keep it at a fat burn mode, there's the little equation that you do where you do your target heart rate times 0.5, that's 50%, or you do it 60%. 70% is already an endurance part. Fat burning is 55% of your target heart rate. So it would be at about 130, around there, you know, beats per minute. So if you have a watch and you go walking, try to get your heart rate to about 125, 130. If it goes a little higher, well, that's good too. More calories, right? But don't overthink it and don't overdo it. So that was the number one. No hard cardio. No heat exercise is really for us. Maybe a little bit of a fast walk and then take it slow and a fast walk, but not running and then, you know, leave that for the young. All right, so how do you feel? I'm gonna stretch here and stretch there and extend. And really good. All right. So I'll tell you about more exercises later. Plyometrics is another one that we really don't need to do. Plyometrics, in my opinion, is like, what's the purpose of the exercise? If the purpose of the exercise is to work the legs, well then work the legs. You're doing a plyometric, and then people do a jump up and a jump down. Ooh, poor joints. Maybe the jump out and then take it easy on the down, you know. Exercise smart so that you don't get injured, so you can keep doing and moving. Because if you get injured, then that's it, you know. Man, you're gonna have to stop and recover and heal and all of that stuff. If you don't get injured, you just keep going at a nice pace and you keep doing really good things. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Be happy, be good, and behave.